So your takeaway from the divisional playoff weekend is what? I'll just give you the floor, and what leaves you first blush talking about.
Yeah, I heard you guys. I heard you guys talking about it, and the Jayden Daniels stuff is amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing when you consider the fact that this is the most dysfunctional organization under Dan Snyder. I mean, it was such a wreck. It was, I mean, an absolute train wreck. And here you get Dan Quinn and Jayden Daniels to come in here. And Dan Quinn, I always get enamored with everybody talking about the fact that, hey, you've got to hire some young offensive guru, somebody that's young that's going to connect with today's players. And I always laugh about that because you can either communicate and connect, you're either authentic or you're not. So your age truly has nothing to do with that. If you connect with people, you can connect with people. If you can communicate, you can communicate. And that's what Dan Quinn's been able to do. And then to look at yourself as a defensive coach and say, hey, listen, you know what? I'm not going to err on the side of protecting my defense. My offense and my young quarterback is what wins us games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put it all into him, and defense be damned. We'll go for it on every fourth down if we have to. It doesn't matter to me. And I'm going to put it on the quarterback's shoulders. It's not about managing the quarterback and running the ball and making sure we don't put too much on him. Everything is going to be on him. Every critical situation, every fourth down conversion, everything that we do as an organization is going to be on number 5. And to sit there and do all those things and to be where you are right now is absolutely incredible. I would argue that of all the quarterbacks that have played in the playoffs this year, there is no quarterback playing better than Jayden Daniels at this particular point in time. And oh, by the way, I would also argue this is the greatest rookie quarterback season we have ever seen in the National Football League. It's just amazing.
100%. We were saying that before, Mark. I don't have any problem saying he is the greatest rookie quarterback I've ever seen. And when you look at the list of rookies who have started in conference championship games, they all have one thing in common, and that even includes Ben Roethlisberger in 2004, who didn't lose a game until that conference championship game, is they were all game managers by trade because the coaches were all saying, don't go and make a mistake in a high leverage situation. Let the running game handle it. Let the defense handle it. As a matter of fact, with Ben, Mark, you recall back when he won the Super Bowl and Cowher goes off into retirement, the concept was Mike Tomlin's coming in and Ben can now play freer because he's got a coach that wasn't there when he was a rookie to tell him to slow things down and don't do too much. And we saw Ben make a Super Bowl and win it a couple years later. That's my whole way of basically winding up to say Daniels is the exact opposite. They're saying, we want the high leverage for you and go do it on fourth down with 3 minutes to go and keep winning the games. It's unbelievable. I've never seen it.
I haven't either. I haven't. I mean, I played, I go back throughout not only growing up and loving the game and watching the game and being a kid growing up in Alaska, being a huge fan of the National Football League, but like 12 years of playing and now 25 years of covering this game. And I'm like, I've never seen anybody put in that many high leverage situations where the organization is going, hey, go make a play for us.
Yes.
Hey, it's all on you. It's third down and long. It's fourth down and whatever. Go throw the ball. Go scramble. Go do something. But just go get us a victory. And it's absolutely incredible. And then to go to Detroit in the divisional round of the playoffs against that juggernaut of an offense that Detroit has and say, hey, we're going to go toe-to-toe with these guys because we know we can't slow them down for the long haul. So let's put the pressure back on their offense. Like by design, it is so counterintuitive to everything I've ever known about football. And to have Dan Quinn put his football team in that position where most of the time as a defensive coach, you're always erring on the side. You want to err on the side of protecting your defense. He's like, screw my defense. Like my quarterback's the best thing going. So if we put our defense in some tough situations, so be it. That's okay because our quarterback's going to bail us out of those situations.
Mark Schlereth here on the Rich Eisen Show.